Now boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of the RTG, where today we're going to kick off the episode by taking on Tottenham Hotspur in the FA Cup. Can we beat a Premiership side? My mind is saying no. My heart is also saying no. I just don't see how we beat Tottenham, but we're going to give it our best shot. We're also in January and we need to do some business. We're very, very short on left back. We're actually not going to have our starting left back for the Tottenham game. Got injured in the Oxford game that I am now remembering in the last episode. If you didn't see the last episode, go back and watch it. If you're new to the series, hit the subscribe button, as well as the like button if you go on to enjoy the video now. So we need to do some business in this episode, mainly left back. We still haven't figured out what we're doing with Thomas Asante. Turnbull has been put on the transfer list. I just don't know what to do with Asante. That's my biggest issue right now. I can't figure out if it's worthwhile. He's not really doing anything for us. He's not been impressive, but he's not really worth that much either. Like, in a season's time, he might be worth even more. And then at this stage, I'm contemplating, do we sell him? Do we keep him around for the rest of the season? But something's got to give at right mid. So I'm going to list him. A lot of people have been saying he needs to go. He's not good enough. He doesn't do the business for us. We've tried him on the left. We've tried him on the right. And he just doesn't have the impact of the best player in the squad, right? He is the best overall rating in this team, and he's not having that level of impact. We'll list him and see what we could get. I want quite a bit more than 2.3 million. So if we don't get that, Thomas Asante will stick around for now. Got a loan offer here for Lance Murphy. Remember, guys, if you get these loan offers in like this with the loan, don't just reject them, just delegate it. You have to delegate, to be honest with you. To get the majority of loan players out that you want, it's got to be delegated. We have got a new centre-back as well, though, because Doyle got himself injured for 4 months. Well, he didn't, did he? He didn't go out purposely and get himself injured. It wasn't from a skiing accident or a fireworks display or anything like that. Doyle got himself injured is the wrong term to use there. Doyle got injured because of the opposition. So we did sign a free transfer in Mark Abdelouai, and he looks really good. Like, he looks really good. He's quick. He's fast. He's got strength, he's physical, he's a good header of the football, he's relatively tall at 6'3". I'm excited to have him. We actually have 3 really good centre-backs now. Doyle, of course, when he comes back. We've got Mark, the 18-year-old as well. 18! And then Taylor Moore, who's gone up by 2 already and is quickly becoming one of our best defensive players we've had in this team. This is going to be the formation we're cracking on with the Spurs game. Obviously, no left back, so we're going back to the 3 at the back. It'll be Abraham and List up top because Telford is tired from the last game. But this is the formation we're going to have to play against Tottenham. Now, this might work in our favour because this is more defensively solid than we'd usually go for. Elliot List up top next to Timmy Abraham. Sante is given the opportunity on the right, Hunter on the left, Lado just behind the 2 strikers, Banks and London the centre of the pack. This is like a really strong formation. I am playing a right back as a centre back, but I'm sure we'll be absolutely fine. Mark and Moore in the centre of the pack. They're going a little bit easy on me. You look at the 3 centre backs that they've gone with. This is a team that have rotated quite heavily. Yes, I'm worried about Son and Kane being on the pitch up top, and Lucas Moura will cause me problems as well, but they've rotated massively. That means that they're underestimating Salford City, Yorkie Salford City, your Salford City, and we, today, we might prove them wrong. We're going to do our damn best to prove them wrong. Now, someone did mention calling the stadium the Peninsula. We've done that since episode number 1. You'll see there at the bottom it says the Peninsula. I'm pretty sure I spelled that right. I had to spell check it because I'm dyslexic. I'm pretty sure we got that right. So the stadium has got the right name. I think next season we will upgrade it, maybe just 1 to like the next capacity slot. And we'll see how that looks actually, because, I mean, for League 1... I'm not sure there's any stadiums that don't have roofs. I'm not nervous. You are. And no, I think we're going to have a good performance here. I feel mildly confident. I think they've underestimated us. Now that I've seen their lineup, I'm like, they're underestimating me. And that's fine. We'd rather be underestimated by a side like Tottenham because that's when mistakes are going to come in. Oh, I thought Elliot List had done enough there to hold it. The back line is what I think we can exploit in this game. Them coming forward will be an issue. I know that already. Harry Kane's been played in now. Oh, that's such a good ball from Harry Kane. And White kind of scuffed the shot. White kind of scuffed the shot a little bit. But what a pass that was. If that's what kind of passes he's going to make all day long, that's it. It's game over. We might as well give in now. That's the kind of passes that Harry Kane's going to be playing. We are screwed. Timmy. Back into Elliot List. They pull that back. I'm going to go out wide here now. going back in towards Elliot List. Oh, what a goal for Elliot List to make it 1-0 against Tottenham Hotspur. I did not expect that to have. Did you see the power that that man just generated with his head? With his head. I'm well impressed with that. Let's go, Elliot List. 1-0 Salford City. After I thought we were going to concede there a second ago. Austin in net as well today against his old side. What a header. What a header. Can't really believe that. Can't get over it either. I just, what a header from Elliot List. I will take that every day of the week, twice on Sundays. That was fantastic. Now, can we hold them out for the rest of the game? Like, what, 80 minutes maybe to play here? That I'm going to have to hold them out. And every time they give the ball to Harry Kane, I'm going to panic. Plus, the substitutions, they're going to get to that King. Get to that King. Oh, my God. All right, Son's pretty good. Never mind. We can't hold out. I had the brief moment of taking the lead, which was exciting. It hasn't lasted too long, has it? It is King in net. It's not Austin in net. It's King in net. And he couldn't get to that ball. Son did. And what a pass that is to Lucas Moura. Dreams are being crushed. What a dink over that is from Son. That's just... I mean, that's just class, innit? And I knew their front three was what we had to worry about. And that was just absolute class from Son to get that ball into Lucas Moura. There's still plenty of time left in this game to be in it. We just need to maybe shape up a little bit more defensively. That's a good ball out to Asante. Asante's ball back in was pretty horrendous from Asante. I feel like I say that too often. Maybe I pick him out a little bit too much, but he has just been really, really bad at football for us. I don't like Son. I'm going to say this right now. In real life, I really like him. On this match right now, Son is driving me mad. Moore will clear that. That is a brilliant clearance because it is going to allow for a breakaway maybe. Abraham finds Elliot List. Elliot List through to Lado. This is a big opportunity for Lado against Tottenham and he's pulled it wide. How have you pulled that wide there, Lado? You've been so good for me. And then he pulls it wide. I've got no idea how he's managed to drag that one wide. I feel like we've had opportunities. We've been in the game. That's all I wanted really from this one, is to be in the game, not an embarrassing defeat. Moore is proving that he's a level above when it comes to centre-back. I'm telling you right now, he is a level above when it comes to centre-back. Elliot List now, back in there. Hunter to Lund. Lund wants to pull that one back. He does as well to Elliot List. I mean, do we have the options here to play to? I don't. Banks holds it up. Elliot List then. Back to Lado. He's just not done well enough, has he? He's having a little bit of a struggle here. Maybe the bright lights are playing against Tottenham. He's getting to him just a touch. I've got to watch that on Harry Kane. I've really got to watch that on Harry Kane. Son now. This is where all the issues have come from so far. Bolton and Son. He's tight on him. I'll take that all day long. Davis now. Into Harry Kane. Oh my God, Harry Kane's not a bad passer of the football, is he? I don't know if Winks was offside or what's happened there, but half-time's been called. As first halves go, I think we can be very proud of that performance from the lads. I don't really want to be grumbling because, I mean, we should have made it 2-1, shouldn't we? Lado should have made it 2-1. I'm not sure how many of those clear-cut opportunities Tottenham are going to give me. As I say, when they start making subs, they're going to get even better. This side is weak at the minute in terms of, like, quality you would expect to see from Tottenham. So if they start making substitutions, they're just going to get even better. Oh, I don't like this. Winks now, he's in the box. He's managed to get into the box. I couldn't change to the player I wanted. Winks, and there we go. It is 2-1 Tottenham. And I find when the opposition get into those positions now, it's kind of game over for, like, they're going to score, or they're at least going to have a shot on target, because you cannot get the right defender to be positioned correctly. You just can't. You just can't swap to the right guy. Once Winks had got into the box, that was probably always going to be the outcome. Well, the attacking might of Tottenham has kind of paid off a little bit for the Manet, you know? But we will keep fighting until the end, obviously. We're not a team that's going to give up here. Well, I would love my star players to start being star players, but we'll see. We'll see if that happens, if they kick it up a notch. I'm looking at you, Asante. And they're into Lado. He's missed out again. Lado really has had probably his worst performance today in this one. I'm not going to be too mean on him. Like, he's been brilliant for me this season. He's a young star in the making, right? But in this one, this performance has not been good enough. And that man right there has torn Bolton a new one. Bolton, though, gets back. Maybe I spoke too soon. He'll ping that forward to Asante. Timmy Abraham. Back to Asante. And now we're going to try and start working this one out. Banks will get it to Lado. Lado will get that one through to Lund. Lund now trying to get that one. Timmy Abraham. Back to Lund. I mean, this is all over the shop at the minute. Timmy then, out to Asante. He's going to tee that one in to Elliot List, and he couldn't get to it. Lund, Lado! Oh, he fires off the shot. He's going to get the second ball as well. What can he do with it? He pings it back out to Lund, and we're still on the football. For some strange reason, I don't quite know how we're still on the football now. Brandon Asante is going to try and turn and whip it a ball. He's whipped in a good ball. Elliot List is in there again, and they managed to get it clear. Oh, here comes Harry Kane. Mark's going to have to cut him off. Mark does cut him off. What a tackle that is. What a tackle that is by Abdullah. Unbelievable tackle. And now we might be in here. Timmy. Oh, it wasn't a good ball. It just wasn't the right ball at the right time. Maybe he should have taken a touch. Got a bit of blood rush to the head there, I reckon. Oh, they might be in behind him. Moore does not have the same pace as Mark. Lucas Moura now up against Moore. He's done him. He pulls it back to Winks. And there we go. That'll be the game. Gutted. Devastated for the boys. We fought so hard in this one against Tottenham. But no one's marking Winks, and it's easy for them in the end. But we're going to make a double sub, kind of accepting of our fate. Lado's going to come off. I'm gutted for him because this was a big opportunity to kind of show what he could do. I imagine maybe this game would be televised. We're going to pretend that it was. And he's had a big opportunity to maybe show what he could do. And he's not shown it. And I knew today was going to be really difficult in terms of defending. I don't know what that ball is from Asante. I've really... Do you know what? I hope we get a good bid in for Asante because I'm so done with him. He's been so bad. Moore there defending really well again. Elliot List now. Going to try and dink that one over to Timmy Abraham. Timmy Abraham's touch wasn't great, but he's still got it. Timmy Abraham! Oh, he scores. There's time. There's time in this. Pick up the ball, Timmy. Get it back on the halfway line. There is time left. Great ball over from Elliot List, exploiting that back three that we said were going to be weak. Is there just enough time left for us to get another goal? I need a mistake from them, like now. I need the mistake to happen pretty much now. Areola is going to hold on to it. They're going to win this just by being smart. Look at that. In-game management from Tottenham. Do you know what, though? The boys gave an unbelievable fight in that match. Like, unreal. I can't really ask for much more than that. We're playing Premier League Tottenham. We're playing a team that should be top 6, should be top 4, or at least fighting for top 4. We're playing one of the most potent attacking duos that's been seen in the Premiership. Like, it was always going to be difficult. They caused us problems. Harry Winks with 2. We just kept being pulled out of position by Son, Kane and Moura, and it is what it is. But I'm happy with the boys' fight. We'll take that one. Listed Abraham with the goals. Let's now go and pick up some points in the league. Managed to get the deal for Murphy, I reckon, done. It's going to be 2 years, and I'm actually okay with 2 years because we just need him to get out and improve. And then if he comes back in 2 years, I'm hoping we're in the Championship at that stage. Then we can use him in that situation. I still haven't got anything back about Collado, but we need another left back. And I want Liam, but he's not going to sign for us because he's Premiership. Also need to start thinking about right midfielders, and we're not really blessed with right midfield options, to be honest with you. I've got 2 youth academy players there that are on the list. Regens, I'm going to call them. That's what I call them. I know that's not particularly the name. So I'm not even blessed if we go for right mid because we couldn't get Alex Collado. Sorry, the loan did not work. I'm going to go out and scout a load of players now. I reckon I'm going to go and have a deep dive, see if I can find some players that might be worthwhile bringing in. Murphy clearly doesn't like the idea of going out on loan, so he's turned that down. That's going to be rejected. And Turnbull, we got a transfer offer. Now, for someone we don't use and someone who we think is a little bit of a liability, this is a really good bid. 770,000, but it's only just over his valuation. I think we can get 800. Sometimes you have to be a bit shrewd, but I think for someone like him, we could probably push 800. Like, I'm okay with trying to get 800. And we do. 800 it is. So maybe Jordan Turnbull is heading to Copenhagen. We're hoping that they're going to agree a contract so that we can get him out. Another option for Murphy, this time to Whitecaps, MLS team, I'm guessing. The Walsall up next, and we're going to play this one because they're just below us in the league. So we need to win. We need to be beating the teams that are just below us in the league. Now, if we could put on a really good run, there is still potential of playoffs. We're not like completely out of that conversation, although I think we are out of it, but we're not completely out of it. This is going to be the starting 11. McNeil, Burt, Lado. I have rotated a little bit because, again, there's another game coming very quickly after this one. And I just want to make sure that we get a good rotation of players going in. There's a few players in this team now that are edging towards 70 overall. Elliot List being one of them. So hopefully we'll get there soon. I feel like next season is going to be our year in this league. I think we're going to smash it next year. It's not been an easy ride this season. It's been a very, very difficult ride. It's been trying to adjust to the league, trying to adjust to the new patch, trying to make sure that we've got the right players. We brought in a lot of new players. We brought in youth academy players. This has been a big changing of the team this year. Hopefully, we're still buoyed with confidence from the Tottenham game, because I just felt like we played super well against Tottenham. I'm hoping we kind of can take some of that mindset with us. I'm not going to be able to ping that over. They've defended that Elliott List run perfectly. Lund now. Leto. Banks. He wants that run out wide. He's not going to get it. McNeil. Get it that touch. He did. He gets there. The ball whipped in just wasn't very good, though. We've gone with Leto again today because I've just got so much confidence in him. I think that Spurs game was just a bit of a blip. Pings that one out wide to McNeil. Is it too much? That would have been perfect. Again, it's not like Lund to be playing bad passes. His old age starting to show. Although I did watch Real Madrid PSG last night. If you didn't watch it, unbelievable game. Luka Modric, at the fine age of 37... didn't look like he missed a beat whatsoever. So maybe I'm being a little bit harsh there on Lund. Although FIFA does age players way quicker. Way, way quicker. Rodney. That's good play. That's a good save from King. Elliott List will ping that along. Lund back across. Elliott List still. Gets that back out to McNeil. McNeil now will ping that one across. That's a good ball. Lund! Oh, 1-0 Salford City. What a goal by Lund. Another brilliant cross for McNeil. The academy lad is very, very good at putting the ball in the box. He's not the quickest of runners yet. He's not the neatest on the ball, the greatest with his first touch. But his ability to put the ball in the box is brilliant. That's another goal for Lund. Lund has had a few of these now. I'm really happy for him. Every time he gets on the score sheet. Our captain. What a goal. Can we keep it going, though? Can we keep capitalising? I want more goals. I want more. I want us to score several. I want us to be dominant. I want to not be worrying that at any moment, one nice breakthrough for Walsall is going to ruin my afternoon. Well, I got anything planned after this. I think we're probably going to record Inter after this. So I want to go into the Inter episode being really high of confidence, but giving the ball away there, was not ideal. We might get away with this. We don't. Rodney's shot is saved though by King. We are seeing the poor passing have such an impact again. That's not too bad into Burt. Burt does really well to keep it. Pings it into Elliott List. Oh, what a save. Maybe Elliott should have tried to dink it across. I don't know there what he could have done. That's good work from Burt. And not a bad header from List. Divine. I don't know if that's Alfie Divine, actually. If they manage to get him on loan, I'll be fuming because we've really struggled with getting loan deals. Oh, Leto's done brilliantly there. Elliott List now. He'll wait and away. He's still waiting. He's still waiting. I mean, what was Leto doing there? I've got to really question what Leto was doing there. He's having a good game, but what in God's green earth was he just didn't run off Elliott List to make that run. He just didn't run off him at all. That was really infuriating. Like, really infuriating. Teray can't hit the pass with any power. And then we make a mistake. Leto makes a bad run. This is a bad episode for Leto. And White's going to be through. White's going to be in. What a save by King. What a save by King. As per usual, saving our skin. Oh, now Leto's in good space. He's going to ping that one through to Burt. Burt is clean in, surely. Burt. Oh, how's he put it wide? How have you gone wide there, Burt? Massive opportunity for him. You'll have to think Hunter would have scored that. Bit of a weird experience with him so far in this episode. So McAlnay is going to come on for Lado. And I know he's going to improve. I know he's just having a bit of a rough spell. We all know that. We've seen what he's capable of, right? We've seen what he's capable of. McAlnay then. Into Burt. Into Elliott List. Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, I can't believe it's hit the post. That was nearly 2-0. Maybe should have been 2-0. Burt's done brilliantly there to put the pressure on. And we're trying to just stop Walsall from having the opportunity to create anything. Get to that Teray. Get to that Teray. He doesn't. And he's left a big gaping hole as Teray. What is he doing? What is he doing? This could be really dangerous. We've got to be cautious now. Again, Teray's driving me mad. Lund's done brilliantly. White across, and he drags it past the post. Constant mistakes that Teray makes are absolutely infuriating. It wasn't mega pretty. There was moments that we definitely should have made count. We should have scored more than what we did. Lado, Burt going through as well. But the most important thing here is the 3 points. That's the really big thing to take away from this. Got another agreement for Murphy. So, I mean, it's a 2-year loan again. Hopefully he'll accept it. And then we got some bids for Thomas Asante. And they're just not as much as I'd want. They're just not. Is 2.8 million really acceptable? I'm not sure. I feel like we should keep him until the end of the year. I think we should give him until the end of the year. I don't think I'm going to be able to make any major changes right now. I think we keep him just till the end of the season, and then in the summer is when we sell him, when we're going to be making major changes to the team. We've got this Cardiff game up next. We're going to sim it just purely because they're a team that are sick right now, and I think we should be playing against the teams that are in and around us in order to try and make sure we can pick up those results. I think the sim might do me dirty here. We might have a good game. I mean, 4-3. At least we put up a fight, right? 4-3. Hunter scored for us. Kelly scored for us. And so did Lund. But, I mean, at the end of the day, they got one more than us. And that means they're victorious. I sounded like Michael Owen then. I mean, that was so obvious. But I've said it. So what he said, right? So Lance Murphy quite clearly just doesn't want to move anymore. He's turned it down. He's rejected the loan move. Great news is that Callum Doyle is on his way back as well from injury. Another bid for Asante. This time it's a swap deal with Galatasaray for... Actually, okay, he looks like he could be good, right? Yilmaz is 22, 70 rated. He's valued at 1.9 million. He's 2 years younger than Asante, but 3 overall less. And we'd still get 840,000. It would cover a position, but it wouldn't cover Asante's position. I'm going to turn it down. That's not a bad deal, though, but I will turn it down. I think I'm going to stick with my guns of keeping him till the summer. I know a lot of you guys think we should get rid of him now, but I think at this stage, we're going to stay in the league. I don't think we can run at playoffs. I'd be very shocked if we did. And to be honest with you, with 2.8 million, 3 million, it's not going to give us enough money to give us a run at playoffs either. Like, that's the most important thing. That amount of money is not going to give us the ability to have a run at playoffs. I think with 37 points there, I mean, there is the real outside chance, but the fact that Cardiff already have 51 points, I think playoffs just is not going to happen this year. I got another offer for Murphy, but I mean, at this stage, I'm just going to stop showing you them because he keeps rejecting them. Turnbull has been sold. He leaves the club, and we've got a decent fee for him. We've got a bid here for Eastham as well of 510,000. And do you know what? I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept it. We're going to go out with the old and in with the new, hopefully. So Eastham and Turnbull will be gone. Does kind of mean we might need another centre-back here. But I'm relatively happy with what we've got, with the 3 we've got. We've got 1.53 million now. We're going to have a little bit more. Now, there are options for centre-back that we could go for. Howdy O'Connor would have been one of them, but unfortunately for O'Connor, they're not going to sell him. They're just not going to let him go, so we're actually going to remove him from the shortlist. We've got Ronnie Edwards, who we nearly went for, but he's too expensive. Cresswell, too expensive and wouldn't leave to us anyway. Civic, they won't sell. Who we want, actually, Civic would be arguably the best. So we do have the 2 younger centre-backs, the Colombian and the Argentinian, but I'm not sure we go for them. We'll go for Connor. He could play left-back as well. So he would cover 2 positions for us. Would I be comfortable with him at left-back? He's fairly quick. Like, he's not slow. Can't say his last name, though, which is a little bit frustrating. We might have to Google that. I think we're going to go in for this Connor. I think we're going to go in for him. The fact that he can play left-back and centre-back is perfect. They give me in for like 1.2 million. That would be fine. I don't want 1.5. I want less. And this would tidy up a very successful transfer window for us. Okay, we'll meet in the middle. We'll go 1.4. Because I've actually got plenty of wage budget left, so it's not too big of an issue. It'll be important. 3 years, which was kind of expected. He's not going to tell me what he wants. And I really don't want to pay him more than what he's on. So I'm going to go 7 and 100 grand and just hope he accepts it. Okay, they accept it. Maybe we could have got him for less, but I'm pretty happy with that deal. The key fact is that he covers 2 roles. He covers centre-back and left-back. Having that versatility in League One is massive. East Ham will leave, and then I feel pretty decent. Still can't say his last name. Oglivi, maybe? Maybe that's how you say his name, but I'm not sure. So we have really spent this season improving the back line, right? We brought in Moore, who's now 71 rated. We've brought in Conor Oglivi, who is 68 rated, but can play left back as well because Teray has been very iffy, 50-50. Callum Doyle, the 19-year-old, so he's the future there, has gone up 2. And then also Mark Abdullahi, who is the future as well there. I'm really happy with the moves we've made defensively this year. I think next season that allows us to focus more probably on the wings and maybe the centre of the park. Callum Doyle's telling me he feels a lot better, so we'll see. If he's still got a bandage, he ain't playing. And Eastham has been sold. 520,000, we get 350,000 of it, and that is comfortable. Obviously, we're not going to make any more deals now, but we've really done well in this window, I feel. Now, we've managed to find a pretty tasty right mid on the free transfers. He is very, very quick. He suits my play style. He's 70 rated overall, and no one's picked him up yet. He's been without a club now for half a season. I'm going to try and sign him. Even if we only have him for half a year and he grows too much that we move him on, that's fine. But I see the right side as potentially somewhere we're weak because Brandon Asante isn't putting the performances in. Now, the contract does matter here. I'm not going to pay him anywhere near the recommended wage. So we'll see what he's willing to accept. I would go up here to probably something around 6 and maybe give him about 50 grand by, like, pay on fee. He's going to accept that. Okay, I didn't expect to get him on such a cutthroat price. I imagine a lot of that is to do with the fact that he's been without a club for so long. This will be the starting 11 for the Bolton game. It's kind of as you would expect. Burgess is going to start on the right today. He's impressed a little bit recently. Doyle isn't fully fit to come back into the team. Oglivi's going to play as left back, and Marvin is on the bench. Bit of a mixed bag of a season as well here for Bolton so far. 12th place, comfortable mid-table side, but probably not what they would have expected at the start of the season. They'll want to be pushing to try and get themselves back up the leagues. We are going to be trying to do the same. Oglivi today, first opportunity at left back. I'm excited to see how he gets on because Teray's just frustrating at times. He just is. Teray's just frustrating. That was a poor ball from Hunter, to be fair. Playing him into a bad position. And guess what? Guess what? More is there every single time. Elliot List now will wait and wait. He was waiting for the run, wasn't he, Tierney? And he just stopped. He just pulled his run. Cam seemed to do that a lot. Now, there was a suggestion of going to centre forwards. That would mean retraining players, and it can take a long time to retrain players. Oh, that's such an unlucky bounce. Be held by Austin. So I think we're just going to change what the cams do. We're just going to change how the cams are. Tierney's been found. Tierney with the turn. Oh, what's happened here? Tierney's still got it. He shoots, and Dixon saves it. Tierney's been lacking this season. He's had mixed opportunities because he's played very poorly at times. So a big chance for him today because Lado's now started playing poorly. It's going to give him an opportunity to try and get back into this starting 11. And he'll want to be in it consistently. He's too good of a player not to be. That's why he signed for us. Oh, Gleavy's picked that up. That is brilliant from him. He's going to pump that one out wide to Ashley Hunter. Hunter back inside to Elliot List. Maybe for 1-0. What a save from Dixon. Should have put that back across to Tierney, though. He was wide open. I think it's just a striker's instinct, isn't it? To take the opportunity there and go for it. But he should be putting that back across. It doesn't matter. Bullet header from Elliot List again. That man is very, very good at heading a football. I said we couldn't even cross the ball because Elliot List and Telford are too short. Well, Elliot List is changing that. Elliot List is changing how we feel about going forward in this series. Elliot List has been unbelievable for us. Random signing from Stevenage. Never heard of him before. And he's becoming a star. And we take the lead. The all-important lead. Because we need this one today. Can we get a second, though? That's the key here, I think, for us. Which we don't tend to do often. We don't get second goals. Still got it, Bolton. Bolton's got a wicked cross on him. If he can get it across, he does. Kelly over the bar. That'll bring us into half-time, questioning how it's not 2-0. I'm going to change what role we've got the cam on because I'm really disappointed with him. He's supposed to get into the box, but he doesn't. I don't want him to come back on defense. That's the mistake, right? I want him to be basic. I'm going to let him free roam as well. It's weirdly, the getting behind it's not doing anything for us at the moment. We've noticed it with Lado as well. Like, they're not actually getting him behind. Opportunity for Burgess today. He'll know as well. We've just signed another player. He's not stupid, Kelly. Go on then, Tierney. Make a better run, Tierney. That's a good ball to Burgess, though. Burgess will pull that one back to Elliot List, who can hit them. Not like that, though. Not like that. On his other foot, he can. Feels like we should be 2 up, and 2 is a much more comfortable number than 1. Because we all know on the channel. 1 is not good enough. It's not enough to stop us. And we end up drawing those games where it's 1. Moore did pretty well there. This is where we're in trouble. You know when they move it around the box like that, like they're Barcelona? That's when you're in trouble. What a save by Austin. I felt like he was offside. Turns out he wasn't. They're going to have a corner. Those moments, though, when you get in that situation, it's like nearing point. It's like the ball's glued to the opposition. Again, they're doing it again. And what a save from Austin again. Unbelievable. They're getting a spell now. They're getting a Barcelona spell at Bolton. And we need to just slow it down. Just stop them having this spell. And Burgess can do just that. Well, that's great from Burgess. He waits and waits. Ashley Hunter, has he got the legs? Ashley Hunter has got the legs. He's still got it. He pulls it back across. That's not bad. What are you doing? What is he doing, Tierney? Absolute liberty taker. What are you doing, mate? That was shocking from him. We'll pull it back across, though. Go on, then, Kelly. Score, Kelly. What a save from Dixon. Elliot List is knackered, so he's going to come off. Dom Telford coming on. Hopefully, he can have an impact. And guess who's coming on as well? That's right. Marvin is coming on. I don't know anything about him. Don't know where he's from. All I know is that he's spent half a season on the sidelines, not getting game time for whatever reason. And now he's going to have an opportunity in this Salford team. Oh, we needed to win that, and we needed to win that second ball there. We need to scramble to get bodies back here. Oh, they made a mistake, and Tierney will capitalise on it. Bolton there. Finds Lund. Oh, Telford. Good footwork from Telford. Tierney to finish the game off. Oh, he's dragged it wide. Tierney's coming up. You've been given the chance of a lifetime, Tierney. You're getting back in the game, and he's so close as well. I'm not going to be too mad, right? You can't score them all. We're going to leave Tierney on. I feel like I'm being a bit mean. I just want that second goal because I know how dangerous the opposition are going to be without us having it. Well, time is really ticking down on Bolton, and we managed to win the ball back there with Tierney. Oh, and then Lund's giving it away. It was in close quarters. We couldn't get the ball away, and this is really last chance saloon, and we've got gifted something there. Marvin now. First opportunity for him on the ball. Was not very good. Was not very good. Let's give him time to bed in, though. Let's give him plenty of time to bed in. What a tackle from Mark. We're going to get away with this one, I think, a little bit here. We should have scored more, and we didn't. Ashley Hunter will run down the sideline, and that will be the game. A 1-0 win for Salford. We're good at 1-0s. We're not good at taking our chances, at finishing our chances, and we're having a bit of a cam crisis here. It's such a hard performance to take because in moments, Tierney wins the ball back brilliantly a couple of times, has a couple of good opportunities, and then in other moments, Tierney's absolutely horrendous. So it's such a 50-50 on that. Was he good today or was he bad? I don't know, but we've hit the 40-point mark, and I think 40 points in this league is basically you safe, right? So we have hit 40 points now in 14th. We've stayed 14th for a while. We've got a game in hand against Accrington as well, which will put us above them. But again, I think a late push for the playoffs is very unlikely. We're 11 points away. We have to have some unbelievable form now until the end of the season to make that. Well, Marvin actually picked up an injury. He's going to be out for 5 days, so not the greatest of starts for him here in his career. We've got another offer here that's a swap deal that I really don't like for a 35-year-old. Again, I think with Asante, the right decision is keep him and then sell him in the summer because I don't feel like our stance on him is going to change. Oh, Murphy has accepted a loan. He's going to go to Sandhausen for 2 years. Okay, that's brilliant. Murphy hopefully will improve a lot in that time. Timo Werner's gone to Real Madrid for 93.4 million. Transfer offer here for Liam Shepherd, and I would actually entertain it, but the problem is we only have him and Bolton. And Bolton has been known to have 1 or 2 injuries. Another one for Asante. This time it's 3.4 million. That is a good bid from Fenerbahce. That is a really good bid for Thomas Asante. I'm going to turn it down. We are keeping Asante. I've said it, we're keeping him until the summer. Because at this stage now, we'd sell him and I wouldn't be able to do anything. You never know what's going to happen during the season when we're going to need him at right mid or striker. So we're going to keep him. We're going to keep him because I wouldn't have enough time to do a deal. But if we'd have got that one a little bit earlier in the window, maybe we would have let him go. There we go then. Transfer window done and dusted. And I think a successful one for us. We brought in Oglevy, which I think is a really good signing. The only money signing that we made. And we also beefed up the centre-back position with our young 18-year-old Nigerian. And as well as bringing Marvin in, who we have no idea how he's going to do. We have no idea who he's going to get on. We just know he's very quick. So it will play into the hands of our counter-attacking ability. Hopefully he has a good time here. Like I say, even if he only has half a season and then we move him on, at least we've given him somewhere where he can shine. That's going to be it for this episode. I think we've had a decent month. The Tottenham game still hurts, man. The Tottenham game still hurts, but they played unbelievably. The next month will be big. We've got Wigan, Peterborough, Rotherham and MK Dons. And we know that MK Dons, Rotherham and Peterborough are all around the top of the league. So, I mean, a really intense episode in February. But we're slowly moving towards the end of our first season in League One and our second season here at the RTG. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for watching, boys. Take it easy, and I will see you in the next episode.